everybody? I am Matthew Holt, Rock Racing TV, and I am so stoked to be here. This is our second race of the National Rock Racing Association. It'll be at Wildcat Off-Road Park, and this is presented by Amsoil. I'm super geeked. We had our finals at Wildcat. It's a great park. They have over 2,000 acres. They have a ton of camping area. Most of the drivers parked on that lower area next to the check-in center. It's very, very awesome. I'm super stoked to be there. Finals was a fun time. It's a great park. I love it. It's always a lot of fun. They have some great hills. It's great racing as long as Clyde does not let them modify the course too much or encourage them to modify it too much. It's always a lot of fun. Definitely anything could happen there, good or bad. It's been a wild, wild ride there at that park. Again, this is brought to you by Amsoil. Go check them out, amsoil.com. They have a ton of stuff. They do not just carry oil, they carry a ton of fluids. I know a bunch of drivers are hooked up on them this year as well as the series, so we're super, super proud of Amsoil for taking us up and helping us out a lot. We're very, very thankful for them. They have, probably my favorite thing is, they have a gear lube that comes in a bag. So if you're trying to put it in a transfer case, the big issue is you're always trying to tip up this bottle and you never had enough room. With the gear lube, you can literally just, snip the end there and then quinkle the bag up. It's amazing. I love it. It's one of their, by far, their best products that I love at Amsoil. Right now, if you go on their website, you buy $100 more or more of their product, you get a free light-up multi-tool. It's pretty cool. So definitely go and check them out. It's going to be a great race. I'm very excited. Fingers crossed it's good weather. Because we've raced there. Usually it's pretty good, but we've also raced there in pouring down rain. What is up, everybody? Tune in the live feed. We are on Rock Racing TV on Facebook. Again, there's a page and a group. Make sure on the page. The live stream will be happening on YouTube. Again, Clyde talked about that at the pre-race show they had on Thursday night, which was pretty cool. Make sure everybody goes and checks that out. It's a great way to promote the series. Plus, it helps us generate revenue and some other fun things. Dan Bowman in the chat. I tell people when I grow up, I want to be Dan Bowman. That dude is living the life right now. He enjoys life, always has a great attitude, very positive, encouraging, and uplifting. Love that guy. What's up, Justin Havens? I'm excited. It's going to be a great race. We have a great driver count. We have a ton of drivers. So without further ado, we're going to hop into it. Go ahead and throw my little cam up on here. We'll show my numbers kind of like I did last time. It worked out pretty well. It saved me one time. So, got our numbers. First, we'll go ahead and do the UTV amateur class. There's 5 of those. Again, this is a class we started this year. It's more for newer drivers who have never raced before or are kind of teenage kids that aren't necessarily ready to jump in a big stock machine. That's a big, big jump to go from a 175 or 200cc machine that's two-wheel drive to a 1,000 turbo racing with the big dogs, and it's a very intimidating thing. So we kind of created this class to help out, kind of bridge that gap and make it a little bit more awesome for the younger drivers that can get in there, people less experienced. So we appreciate that, and that'll be a fun class. We got 5 of those. We're going to go ahead and knock those out real quick. Again, Brentley Havens is one of our first guys, drivers to ever hop out of that. Very, very cool. So we will do that. So without further ado, Brentley Havens, number 3. Jace Norrington, number 1. Caden Schaefer, number 4. Let's see who's next. Maddie Darnell, number 5. And Sadie Ellison, number 2. Again, that is our UTV amateur class. They're a great bunch. Younger drivers who are kind of newer and very excited to see them get involved. Next, I'm going to do another class that has 5 drivers. We're going to hop in and do our limited bouncer class. This is a class we're excited. We have 5 drivers this time. And I see Tim Bacon's name on there. And I love Tim Bacon. He's my guy. I have loved the Bacon family for a long time. They're great, great people. Big Tim is just a guy with a very big heart and big hands and a big heart. Like, just a rock star dude. I love that guy. I love the whole Bacon family. They're awesome people. Almost got punched out by little Tim at a race one time. Stopped me sometime, and I'll tell you that story. I didn't know it at the time. I was just having a great time, just enjoying life. Little T was having a rough day, and my sense of humor did not strike well with him. But they're some of my favorite people in the world. I love them to death. So I'm excited to see Bacon family come back out racing and doing some stuff with us. Again, little Tim had that mean machine with us down there. Rowdy too. We're very, very excited. Very excited for them. So we got some new drivers on here. I'm excited to see how this class grows. I think it's going to be awesome. And again, it's for new drivers or people who have not raced in a long time. There are some limitations, which we talk about. So definitely check out the rules for that. Make sure you're following the rules to a T. And check that all out. All right. Starting out with Chad Dotery, number 3. Dustin Carter, number 1. Dustin Vaughn, number 4. Justin Hoback, number 5. Again, Justin out racing with us. And Tim Bacon, number 2. So that's 3, 1, 4, 5, and 2 for the Bouncer Limited class. Justin Hoback, super excited to see him in a Bouncer. That's super awesome. Again, I know I talked to him last week right before we did the number draw, and it was super, super neat to see that. Just how awesome. He thanked his team a whole bunch for coming out and racing with him. He said they did a great job, his team helping get the car ready. He didn't think at one point it wasn't even going to happen, and he came in the next day, and like his team was all jumping in, and they just crushed life for a couple days, and they did an awesome, awesome job, and he was very thankful to them, and, you know, shout out to his team who helps him out and does a lot for him, so they absolutely got it knocked out and got rated and had a good time. So, all right. Let's see. We'll do number 9. We'll do the UTV Youth class. This is the UTV Youth class. Again, shout out to those guys and ladies. We have 9 of them. We'll start with Aubrey Sevi, number 6. Blake Heckley, number 4. Clara Holback, number 8. Collier Holback, number 1. Dallas Heckley, number 7. Elliot Carter, number 9. Nathan Ellison, number 5. Ramsey Trainer, number 3. And Briar Cook, number 2. Again, that's our UTV youth class. They are the heart and soul of our youth program. They are great people. Again, shout out to Justin Holback who helps out with that. Again, shout out to his wife for always making our driver lists for us and keeping us all on track and helping us out. All right, UTV youth class is done. Let's see what else we got to do. We will do UTV Bounty next, I guess. We'll do UTV Bounty. There's 13 of those. Again, once you go to the 13, which is awesome, that's our 13, that's our lucky number. So we have some cool stuff that happens with that. You get to choose if you go first, last, or at the number 13 spot, which is kind of cool. So shout out to all them. Get all of our coins out there, our tokens up there, and we will do UTV Bounty after that. So we'll do UTV Bounty. All right. Again, we had some wild runs, but excited to see everybody had some good times at Windrock. So Wildcat, I'm sure will be no different, but it's a pretty wild ride, but a lot of fun. All right, Austin Tidwell, number 10. Bruce Parker, number 7. Casey Howe, number 6. Clay Kaysen, number 4, who I was literally just on the phone with. Derek Schaefer, number 1. Dustin Medley, number 11. Ethan Hunt, number 3. Jesse Phillips, number 9. Madison King, number 2. Nathaniel Bell, number 12. Nathan Helton, number 8. Roger Robinson, number 5. And Scotty Greer, number 13 for Scotty. So he'll definitely appreciate that's a good time. Again, shout out to the Caissons. That CNC race team. Clay and Cody both did a killer job at our last race, both taking home first place finishes. And just, you know, just awesome job of those guys going out and just kicking butt and taking names. Again, both just have a great passion for the sport, and I love to see it. They do a great job. We'll do UTV stock class next. We got 17 guys in the stock class. We'll do stock class next. Again, those guys are out there just absolutely battling out, doing a great job. Love to see that. Get our chips all mixed up here. All right, there we go. All right, starting with Alex Klein, number 9. Bert Sevi, number 12. Brandon Davis, number 8. Brandon Davis, shout out to Brandon Davis, finishing King of Hammers. Again, him and his wife, his smoking hot wife, as he would say, did a great job. Went out, finished King of Hammers, and just absolutely crushed it. Their very first time out, finishing top 20. Cannot say enough amazing things. Just absolutely crushing it. Number 1 for Brennan Jackson. Cody Kaysen, number 11. Cohen Elson, number 15. Coy Chappell, number 6. Dan Carter, number 17. Daniel Heckley, 14. I have to tell a funny story real quick. So my dad and a couple of his really good friends from high school came to our last race, our season opener at Twin Rock, and our Zach, our broadcaster, is very ornery, to say the least, and he was there making jokes, and he was introducing Daniel Heckley, because obviously they're very good friends, so he was being ornery and laughing, and he was introducing us Danielle Heckley, and they're like, that's a girl driving that side-by-side. I said, no, it's a guy. And then later on the second course, he announced him again as Danielle Heckley, and like, dude, no, he said Danielle. That's a girl. I said, no, he's being really, really ornery. So it's always very amusing when we have Zach on the mic, and he has a lot of fun with everybody and entertains the crowd for on hours. And he does a great job of keeping the crowd entertained, having lots of fun, and being that kind of that rough combination of being funny and keeping the crowd entertained, but yet, you know, not being too cruel to us. So we appreciate Zach and our new sound system and all he does, and helping keep the crowd entertained. So shout out to Zach and his orneriness. We appreciate that. Dylan Dowler, number 5. Don Curtis, number 10. Shout out to see Don Curtis out there in that UTV class. Jay Storts, number 16, that Storts Racing crew. Justin Holback, number 7. Justin doing a lot of racing this weekend, as well as helping with the kids' class. Jordan Cornett, number 4. Raymond Sanchez, number 2. Robert Trainer, number 13. And Scotty Harden, number 3 for Scotty Harden. All right, that is our UTV stock class. And we're going to take a quick commercial break from our Amsoil sponsor. And we will be back right after these messages.
Whatever you drive, however you drive, Amsoil specially engineers lubricants to maximize power, performance, and protection in your vehicle. Our Shop by Vehicle tool takes the guesswork out of picking the right oil and filter for your vehicle. Then choose the best product and packaging option for you, and get everything you need to complete the job shipped right to your door for the protection you demand and the performance you deserve. Shop by Vehicle at amsoil.com.
That's Amsoil. Again, I appreciate them and all they're doing for us this season. They're doing some cool stuff. I know they do help out a lot of racers. They do a lot of awesome stuff. So appreciate them and all they're doing for us. Okay, so we have UTV class done, UTV amateur class done, UTV stock class done, UTV bounty done, UTV or a limited bouncer class done. So it looks like we have just 2 classes left. We have our UTV Cup class and we have our bouncer class. So very excited for those. Again, great good times. We have 17 in our UTV Cup class. Again, we talked a little bit at the beginning about having just an awesome driver list. So appreciate that, and let's get our little count back there. UTV Cup, again, we have a huge driver count for this race. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm excited to see this many drivers come out. We have 21 registered now, and I'm sure there might be 1 or 2 squeak more in there. We had a huge list at Windrock, and I love seeing all the guys come out. It's awesome, and I appreciate all the camaraderie and the support of our sport. So appreciate all that, and everybody tune in live feed. What's up, Chris Grigg? See him jumping in there again. He had some cool videos. Again, shout out to all the guys who posted cool videos after the race or race reports, or I seen some really cool stuff. There's a handful of guys out there. Nick Reich is one of the guys. I seen him. He's on our driver flyer for this race. He's out there doing cool stuff. Chris Griggs did a cool video. It's really neat to see some of the guys. And again, I am very in tune with the off-road community because I'm at the races. I'm shaking hands. I'm hanging out with a lot of guys. But there's some stuff I don't even know. So it's really neat to see some of those videos. So shout out to all the guys out there doing content and helping promote the series and themselves. So good job for that. All right, UTV Cup class. Braden Upchurch, number 13, right out the gate. Casey Howe, number 3. Clay Kaysen, number 14. Cooper Bentley, number 16. Dan Carter, number 15. David Darnell, number 4. DC Thompson, number 9. Dylan Dowler, that red buggy, number 8. Dustin Medley, number 7. Ethan Hunt, number 6. Jesse Phillips, number 17. Jesse Riley, number 5. Matt Merrick, number 1. Madison King, number 11. Nathan King, number 12. Scott Greer, number 10. And Trey Williams, number 2. Again, that is your UTV Cup class. And again, we have 21 bouncer drivers. That is going to be for all of the doll hairs. Super excited. What's up, Bill Curtis? Again, shout out to Bill Curtis. The whole Curtis family did a great job. Our inaugural season champion of that UTV Cup class. So, yeah, appreciate it. Those guys are awesome. Love them. Great to see them come out and support it. All right. Without further ado, I'll do our bouncer class. Here we go. Get all our chips out there. Wonderful. All right. Without further ado, we have 21. Here we go. We'll start from the bottom this time. All right. Wade Good, number 3. Tim Bacon, 2, or Little Tim, 16. Robert Winnick Jr., number 14. Randall Key, number 15. Nick Reich, number 9. Matt Holt, number 1. Okay. Clayton Smith, number 4. Josh Krapinski, number 11. Again, shout out to Josh. Josh had bought a bouncer. I heard he had some motor issues. I know there was some stuff with him. I know he is going to be a fierce competitor, and I cannot wait to see that dude in a bouncer. He's going to absolutely come out and just rock this world. I'm so pumped. Jay Storch, number 17. Jack Porter, Jack Attack, trying to get up that hill and 3-wheel drive, absolutely just sending it. He did a great job. Love him to death. Ethan Jones, number 12. Ethan Hunt, number 7. Dustin Medley, number 6. Daniel Heckley, number 13. Dan Bowman, Mr. Vacation, 20. Cooper Bentley, number 19. Connor Flynn, heck of a wheelman for such a young guy. Chris Grigg, number 8. Clint Garrison, number 10. Brandon Davis, number 5. And Ben Driscoll, number 21. The last of the Mohicans. All right, that is our running order. I hope everybody catches it and get them all in there. Make sure everybody sees them all. Had an awesome job. Again, shout out to everybody. We had an awesome time at Windrock. Again, Wildcat will be the next one, presented by Amsoil. It's going to be our second race. There were some DNFs, not as many as I think. I think so. We thought there initially going in there'd be a lot more. There wasn't very many, so that was kind of cool. Kept everything going, kept the pace going, and it was a very, very fun day of racing. It was awesome to see our limited class get out there and do some stuff. And now it's growing, so hopefully we can keep that ball rolling and keep that class growing. I am super excited for it. And if anybody else has any other questions, comments, concerns, I've seen a bunch of people logging in. All right. Johnny Smith, thanks, sir. Appreciate it. Again, it's a good time. Appreciate you tuning in. Any other questions, comments, concerns, we'll get out of here. And everybody have a safe one. We'll see you soon.